Hey guys, welcome to the playthrough with yet another character with the Fusion Weaver mod. We're now going to play the Urania mod, map pack. It's a vanilla megawad. It's available on Doom World. It's supposedly very hard, though like many older maps, it's probably quite simple. We're going to be playing as the Za'Sha character. It's the Skyrim Dragonborn character. Well, of course, ultra violence. We're not going any easier. Okay, let's hide immediately. Let's start with the character, with her UI, since she's different. She's very different from any other characters. At the bottom part of the screen, we see in the left bottom corner the magica bar, and in the middle of the screen the health bar, and at the right side of the screen is the stamina. Let me turn off the music for a second while I talk. Okay. In the also above the magica bar, there's the currently selected power, and on the right side of the screen, above the stamina bar, is the currently selected spell. We start with two spells. It's always the fast healing and then random offensive spell, basic offensive spell. It's either firebolt, ice spike, or lightning bolt. Let us save so our choice will be permanent. So there's no... wait, not like that. Yeah. Okay, and the first thing I need to mention, and I will mention it often, this character is very complex. Not only for in development it was complex, but to really play her fully. Let's go to the options because I need to customize controls, and yeah, and I want to show you how many hotkeys the character has. You never use all the hotkeys. Yeah, that's normal. That's the weapons standard. We only use the 4 slots. The first slot is the dual daggers. The second slot is what we have currently selected. It's the dagger with a spell. Slot 3 is a bow, and the slot 4 is a greatsword. For either 1, 3, or 4, we need to find the items. Yeah, that's the normal inventory, others, strap up. Za'Sha, as it's her name, pretty much most of the characters do have their names, even if you don't know. Even the Hexen characters do have their own names. I don't really remember them though. Yeah, but this character is the key list. It shows you, in addition to what keys you have, it shows you what kind of potions you have. Yeah, the generic hotkeys are not really interested for her. Follower control is minimal. Rune magic is not available to her, so it's not. These are specific character only. Monster Master is in development, so it's not really important. Vehicle, and now we start her hotkeys. And hotkeys. And hotkeys. And hotkeys. As you can see, there's a lot. I have some of it already preset, but every time you start a game, you need to, well, you don't have all, for example, you don't have the spells you want, and well, you need to select a spell before you can start it. When you use the press 2 to select weapon, you select the dagger and the spell, and the spell is ready is depending on the one which is selected in other way. Okay, more important screens. Inventory. You manage it by well, arrows. You left right arrows changes the well, how it's called, category of item. If you're lower, the tier of the item, and whenever if you have something and we don't have anything, use is equip. You can also unequip the same way by clicking the unequip. However, you cannot. Well, in the case of armor, it's unequip. In the case of weapons, it's simply trying to equip an item. However, you cannot unequip the first dagger. Simply you cannot do this. The key screens, and yeah, you have septims. It's the gold, since it's generally the Skyrim. It's more than based on Skyrim. Charge money, I will talk about it later. uh, not this skills menu. Generally, all the skills. Well, once we get a level, we will talk about this. And the powers menu. We don't have any other powers except the night eye, which we started. It's the power that gives you vision and also a blue tint. There's no cooldowns, no durations, nothing like that. It's toggled. However, it can be tiresome for the eyes when used for prolonged durations. Okay, I think that it's enough with this with talking. Let us go. I will turn on the music. Let's go. Yeah, generally you use normal attacks like this. As you can see, they are not very strong. And if you hold the button, is the power attack. For the spells, you can either cast it immediately or you can hold the spell. And as you can see, at start we have very little mana. However, what is important for her, her mana, stamina and health all regenerate. That's a very important thing. Also, if you don't engage in any activities like fighting, receiving damage or using doors, you will start to regenerate way faster. Remember this, it's quite useful trick. You can also use stamina, well, the power attacks with stamina and sprinting. I have default bounded to the left alt. Left? Yeah, left. It's you cannot attack while sprinting, etc. Oh no. Oh, one more thing I will be doing here as well. I will be counting my deaths. Oh, I know I haven't finished presetting my hotkeys, it seems. Let's heal up. Kill him. Okay, let's save. It's where oh, that's something different. Another thing worth notice. A lot of well, sprites, especially outer sprites, well, only outer sprites, the character sprites, are, well, let's call them placeholder. It's not exactly that, but they don't really look good. It was hard enough to gather the sprite, and the death animation and the dead sprite is also of a completely different character. So just keep that in mind. Okay, we got the river. It was hard. Yeah. This character generally is the strongest one. However, she starts very weak. Like, very. Technically, she has 500 HP at start. However, that's only a technicality, as she receives 5 times the damage. If you'd wonder why I would do such a thing, the answer is simple. Her armor gives her, well, like several percent protection, and if you had only the normal values, it would be pretty much no impact. It would be like whether it's 1% resistance or 10% would be no difference. Maybe 1 point of damage. That's barely any. And when I have changed it like that, it does work excellent. Okay. Yes. Okay. It's gonna probably be a long map. I will also be well, judging the levels. Yeah, first you are so weak as you saw a single. Well, it was point blank, of course. Yeah, one thing I keep forgetting. I have some personalized controls. Oh, and generally the system here is arrows, fire offensive spells, ice offensive spells, lightning offensive spells, cloak spells, rune spells, destruction spells. Generally, that's, well, destruction. Then there's restoration group, alteration group, summoning group. Well, not the summoning, conjuration group, and then and all the others are, well, others. There's a lot of stuff from the game, from the Elder Scrolls series game. However, some of the elements are not implemented, and some of the elements work slightly differently. For example, Soul Trap. The spell, it's a melee spell. No, we don't have anything. That's one of the examples. Also, one of the differences is that magic is viable. Like, completely viable. And, well, face it, in Skyrim, if you played on the higher difficulty levels, the magic was completely unviable. You'd have to cast like 100 spells to kill a single monster. And using the high level spells. Okay, there's a spell, that's a spell book. It's a destruction spell book. Yeah, that's a bow. We want it. We want it very much. No, not the spell, not the spell. Ice Spike. Generally the character has builds. This is one of the characters you can call that she has a build. She has a, well, melee build, ranged build, and generally the spellcaster build. Generally you can switch between builds easily, however the spellcaster one is the hardest to switch. Oh, that was nice. Yeah, for a fun, nice thing, if you miss with the ice spike, it sticks to the ground for less than a second. Yeah, but no, we're not going here. Well, I know it's gonna take a lot, and that's our first death. Let me. I have a piece of paper, and I'll be counting the deaths. Well, that was the first one. I'll be counting the deaths from within the whole series. I don't want to melee him. Okay. Finally. But I can melee him. Ouch. Ouch. Though I don't know if that was a good idea. I don't want to pick it up as I'm pretty sure something will open if I do. Oh, there was a marksman zombie. And that was our second death. Okay, we got the guy. Okay, let's be aware this time. Got him. There's another one. Yeah, generally the guys with projectiles are far easier since we can dodge the missiles. And every now and then we can cast a spell. Yeah. There's a secret here, as you can see on the map. However, I have completely no idea how to enter it. Okay. Let's save up. We got hit. Another. Well, the ice spells have the great benefit of making enemies unrevivable. Well, for good and ill. Will I? Will I make it? Yep, I made it for now. Yeah, you need to abuse your ability to regenerate. That's something you're supposed to do. Attempting to cast a spell while not in combat and failing because of lack of mana will reset the timer of idling. Okay. Let's die. That's the third one. No, we do not want to attempt it again. So I'm pretty sure this will... However, the Predator is, well, scaring me, to say the least. Yeah, we need to push through here. Oh, one more interesting thing about yet a very important thing. This is the only character that items found, well, even spawn level, depend on your own level. Like currently, we can only find like iron or fur armor. Well, iron stuff and fur armor. For example, there's a fur armor, and I want it. Whoa, whoa, whoa! The mouse, something. Let's save. Oh well, let's try. Does the fireball spell? Okay. Generally, the spells are still a strength from the same tier. Of course, the element is different. However, fire spells tend to do. Oh, sorry. Fireball spells tend to do slightly more damage. However, they have no special effects. They are also slightly cheaper by mana cost. Ice spells deal well, slightly less damage and are more expensive. However, they do freeze the targets, and well, frozen target cannot be revived. One more, and the lightning spells. Well, they are the most expensive. I don't think they do any less damage. However, they might do slightly even less damage than the lightning bolt. However, they are instant hit. That's a lot. Okay, I don't like the black textures, honestly. Okay, we got the 4 armor. Now, when you open the inventory screen, you can navigate to the armor, the base one. Select the 4, select the 1 and use it. And now we have it equipped. Now we have some physical damage reduction. It's minor. Like one piece of armor is really minor. However, every little bit helps. Ah! Nice hit. But now you're dead. Okay. There's a reaver out there. At least we hit them. And a marksman zombie. Ouch. Hide quickly. Yeah, it's gonna be a long episode, but probably I will need to split it into 2 or maybe even 3 episodes. Considering how hard it goes. But I can't argue with that. This is a hard map. Oh, there are ice guys and the fire guy. The fire guys get a lot more damage from the ice bolts, so that's a plus. There's someone here. Oh, ouch! It's a rune adept. The spell, another thing I can mention, the spell he uses is the Earthsmite spell. You can cast it with the rune magic. Ah, I missed. Oh, but he hit him first, before I hit him. Let's use him. Oh, well. And 4th death. Yeah, we're not doing well. Like, totally we're not doing well. This guy is out. Okay, we got this one. Oh, there's still one guy here. The starting level is always the hardest for the character. Well, unless there's like a broken level, etc. There's still a marksman zombie out there. Yep, he's trying to shoot us. Ah, well. Not quite what I wanted to hit, but still. An enemy dead is an enemy dead. While Za'Sha does not really have the same collection requirement like Nova with her resources, she still has a few items, well, not exactly items, but things she wants to collect. These are, well, power wards. The wards of power that are inscribed on the dragon walls in normal Skyrim. Here they are appear like as an floating text in the air. It spawns instead of like megaspheres and such. And oh, and the spellbooks, they spawn instead of any power-ups. I think the only power-up we can find, well, let's say classic Doom power-up. Nah, it's pointless. Classic Doom power-up we can find is the. Let's save. I wonder if I can return if I go. Yeah, we can. Generally, the only power-up we can find probably is the all map. Okay, let's get that back up. Let them fight. Let them fight. Okay, that was painful, but we got them. That SFX we heard was the sound of ours gaining level. Okay, let's hide up, and before we use the level, since you may have noticed that there's no such thing like the classic Doom inventory. Exactly, she does not use it. Let's save up and open the not the screen. The screen. Yeah, there's plenty of screens. Even I sometimes miss it. Yeah, we have level 2. We have 1 perk point. We can spend it on one of those perks, and 1 attribute point. We'll start with the attribute points. Yeah, there are 2 pages here. Let's close it and remove the one who's bothering us. Okay, let's get back to it. Whenever you get back, you are exactly where you left it. I think maybe the ending the level makes it different. Yeah, we have our health 500. Technically it displays the current health, not the maximum health, but that's of not really much consequence. We can boost max magic and boost max stamina. Max stamina is only used for powered attacks and sprinting. Honestly, it's not worth it. I need to figure out how to make it worthwhile. Magicka is, well, mana for the spells. Max health is max health. 500 health is like 100 normal HP. Each boost is 10 points. I generally do max health first, but that's my personal. Yeah. However, about the skills. Let's start with the first one. The ones that are not, well, subs. Generally, those are main. There's 3, the two-handed, the archery, the alteration, the conjuration, destruction, and the restoration. Those ones are like main groups. And what they do: light armor simply increases the reduction by the armor provides. Heavy armor the same, but with heavy armor. Light armor is only the third and the fourth one, the weakest and the strongest. Why fourth one? Well, that's because I simply liked how it looked, and in Skyrim you could smith any item into, well, OP item. One-handed increases the damage dealt by 20% each point. Two-handed, the same with two-handed weapons. Archery with spells. Alteration, conjuration, destruction, and restoration reduces the mana cost of spells by 10% respectively. Yeah, you can get the thing in the parentheses, in the brackets, is how much levels a particular skill you can spend totally. For example, here 5, here 5, here 5, here only 1, here 3. Okay, what more? I still figure what to spend the point on. You can gain, put us 1 skill point into, no, other way. I want to say it other way. If you have there are some limits to how many points you can spend into one skill at time. You can, if you're up to level 4, excluding level 4, you only have a single point in a single of those main groups. Oh, it's simple. To get 2 points you need level 4 or more, to get 3 points you need level 9, to get 4 points level 16, and to get 5 points level 25. Simply gated so you cannot be too pure at first. The sub ones, generally the rule is the same, and general rule, however, it does not always occur. There should be some tooltips, I know, they are in progress. Generally, to get the for example, to get the dual flurry, you need the bladesman and you need the fighting stance. And to get the fighting stance, you need one-handed. For example, yeah, I think we're going to be going for destruction. You may notice that the color changed to the lighter gray. And our ice spike should be slightly cheaper now. Yeah, a lot of talking this level, I know. However, like I said, this character is complex. Yeah, we can find single. Ooh, I did not expect it here. You can find single arrows. Ooh, a reaver. No, I don't. Okay, that comboed nicely. Okay, we've got him. Let's save up. Yeah, and also due to the different inventory system, she is immune to the acid effect. At the moment, I might make her vulnerable one day, since that's cheat. That's cheaty. To be honest, I will probably. I don't think this should be the black textures. That's feels like a missing texture. I had some errors when loading the map. I will probably, after I'm done with this level, I will try to make it work with the textures. Maybe I screwed up something with the settings, because well, I think this should be a waterfall, and if there's a button somewhere here and I don't see it, that's, well, not fair for me. I'm going to need to check it. Oh. Okay. And if it's like the setting and I can fix it easily, then, well, I will do that. That's one thing. Whoa. That was a mine. Though our backs are clear now. Yeah, we can still encounter mines. While we cannot pick up any items that's of the mine level, let's say, the mines themselves do appear. Yeah. Well, honestly, at first I was thinking like, that's probably something made to look dark, etc. However, like I said, it looks like it's broken. Fortunately, we have ice spell. We had the ice spell first, since fire spells do not do any damage to them. And, well, they are pretty stupid, and that's intended. They do a lot of damage. Yeah. We're halfway there at the moment. Let's investigate the map. And unfortunately we won't have any spell like the sensor tower. Oh. And one more? Well, he can be revived anyway. He vanished. Oh no, a Templar. Templar can kill us off way too easily. Yeah, we got that guy. Feels like he teleported in there. Oh, I generally... In this version I haven't fixed any more issues than what we found the Nova playthrough. All those issues, well, they were mostly trivial. Though one was pretty major. They are all fixed now. Oh, 4 boots. There's no crafting yet, and I don't know if I will ever implement it. However, at the moment there is no crafting. Also, there is no stealth, though, which is an important note, that well, the daggers themselves, the normal dagger attacks, are silent. So you can technically go stealthy. Okay, I was like trying to prevent potential Templar in pursuing us. That's a save. That's a petty soul gem. If you had a soul trap spell, you could have used it. Okay, there's a battle between monsters. That's nice for us. He's nearly dead. And we finished him up. Oh, let's fight. Oh wait, he's dead. Let's save up. There's a button here. I wonder why the textures don't spawn. Oh, I know now why. I think I forgot. I think I started the wrong. What? Tell you what, I will generally finish this map like we were doing. Then I will start a new game with the right, and I will simply skip this level and also give myself exactly what I had last time. I think that's going to be fair. I should have expected that as much when I had so much errors when launching. Yeah, that's my bad. Come out. Aww. 25 wars. Oh, if you don't like the power attacks, since you can, if you are not skilled enough, you can accidentally use the power attack. You can always turn it off. Yeah, by X you can see in the top left part of the screen. Also, well, it's not really. That's not really important for us now, so never mind. Okay, we're slowly pushing in. We're doing it slowly, but surely. There are potions. Generally, as you can see, there's plenty of potions, and there's no limits on what potions can spawn depending on level. And it's generally minor, the weakest, normal, plentiful, vigorous, extreme, and ultimate, which fully regenerates particular stat. Oh, there's an implode. One more thing important for this character. While she bosses are very important for her. Whenever she kills an organic boss, well, organic, living boss, she can absorb its soul, and those souls are used to unlock the powers, similar to the dragon souls in well, Skyrim. Unfortunately, even though she's a dragonborn, there are no dragons in Doom, at least not in this mod. I wanted to add some buff. Well, I want their AI to be slightly better. Okay, let's pass through and add another death to our count.